this is?
The roti tissue.
Okay, and that's the roti tissue. And
This is the roti kanai.
yeah.
And that's the chicken martaba. It's super crispy.
Start with the roti chennai. It's very nice and soft. Yet it has a crispy layer on the outside. It's completely different. It's nowhere close to what we have been having in Singapore. We do have Pavilion Mall right in front of us, and we have spotted something interesting. What is it?
Nitrogen ice cream. Thanks so much.
And it has started cooling.
It's raining. So once you come out of an exit and see the bunch of security there, you know that you've reached the right place. So there it is.
So we have come to our next destination for lunch. So it's Nasi Lemak Guangzhou in Kampung Baru. So we will dine in.
Yeah.
So let's just go and get our food. We will have to order here. So there are a lot of options to pick from. And we just
What is that? Okay.
sambar.
Sambar. Yep.
And beneath cucumbers.
Boiled please. Okay. Alright. Thank you. One more, right? Okay.
Fried egg for me.
What is this?
Soybean.
Soybean, okay. I have chicken, yeah, fried chicken.
Chicken sweet and sour. Okay. And then
What's this?
chicken sweet and sour.
Chicken sweet and one was this.
Potato with it.
No, this one is? This piece, yeah.
What is this? Okay, spleen.
Alright, and this is?
And these two?
No, this is? Chicken.
Squid.
Squid.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit of this.
Chicken rendang.
Sweet and sour and chicken rendang.
Give me chicken rendang, please. Yeah, chicken rendang.
That's okay.
Yeah. And what's this?
Split.
Okay. India, give me a spoon, please.
Ini kenapa diganti?
You have sotong?
Tadi mana?
Squid. Yeah, I took.
Yeah.
Ini ganti ya.
You have sotong?
That one. Right. Squid.
Sotong, please, for me.
Ini garam. Salam Mega. Ini dah biasa.
These together.
Drinks, yes.
One orange juice.
Chicken over there. Also baby.
Okay, we'll pay that. Those are drinks. So we have with us honeydew smoothie, that's for me, and orange juice for Farah. And here's our two of our plates. So Farah has got, so the rice comes with a coconut rice. With that, I have got lungs, beef lungs. So that's beef lungs, and then there's sotong, which is squid. Then that's spleen, beef spleen, and chicken rendang, and obviously sambal is here. There is a fried egg here, as well as somewhere we have ikan bilis, which is yeah, the dried right, ikan bilis here. So, and there are some cucumbers as well. And Farah has got
So everything is same, just this is a fried chicken.
Fried chicken, and you have got sweet and
Sweet
sour
and sour.
chicken. The sotong, the sambal is here. Ikan bilis should be here. And cucumber and a boiled egg instead of a fried egg. I'll just have some of these elements on their own first and see how they are. So to start with, I'll just take a bite of the lungs with the rice and some sambal. I expected lungs to be a lot harder, but they are not. They're quite soft. I expected them to be quite chewy, but surprisingly it's not. It's very, very soft. So next up, let me go for the spleen. Far better than the lungs. Obviously, the spleen is cooked, is fried. The different shows. And next, I will go for the squid, the sotong. The squid you see here is again quite chewy. The gravy is more sambal based, which is spicy chili based gravy, so that gives it a nice touch. Really like the squid. It's quite soft and nice and chewy. And finally, let me go in for the chicken rendang. So it's all in the gravy. It's just a piece of chicken, but what matters is the cooking of it. So here is my chicken rendang, and alright. Oh, quite outstanding. Quite outstanding. Very nice flavors of the spices coming along. I love these anchovies, the ikan bilis, the dried anchovies. So, bite of that. That's for me. Now, I do smoothies here. I love honeydew. The smoothie is equally good. I wanted to try it yesterday. I gave it a pass, but I had it today, and I'm quite happy with it.
So I've already had a sip of my orange juice. It's quite fresh, freshly made, no canned juice. And I opted for no sugar, so the orange is quite sweet as it is. It's quite refreshing after that long walk that we had. So the things should be talked about. There are quite like one or two similar items that we have already. So like the sotong here, I've also taken that. Let me just have a taste test of it. Nice. I've taken the boiled egg. So it should taste like normal boiled egg, but let me just have a taste since I'm tasting everything. Yep. Just like how a boiled egg should be. Okay. So now let me just taste a bit of my sweet and sour chicken. The color of the gravy is like, it's quite tempting. It looks spicy, but it's sweet and sour chicken, so it shouldn't be, but let's see. Wow, It's so flavorful. It is a tad bit spicy, but the sauce, like the sweet and sour sauce, is just amazing. Okay, now the fried chicken. It's difficult to do it with a fork and spoon, so let me just take a bite of it. It's quite nice. There is hint of lemon in it, which is giving it a nice zing to it, a freshness to it. It's a little warm, so it's good. The other day we had a fried chicken, but it was not warm, though it was flavorful. It wasn't that warm, but this one is, so it is actually nice. Well, the fried chicken here, it's obviously not the crispy kind because they don't use a crispy coating, but it's fried like not with a batter. So this is really nice and flavorful.
Coming to Wanjo actually also brought us to this wonderful neighborhood. So there are shops all around, quite interesting. So we'll just walk around here as well. We thought it would just be a trip for lunch and nothing else. So it would be a standalone shop. We'll have lunch and go away. But coming here is quite interesting. You know, there are shops on both sides of this small road. There obviously must be evening life as well, because if you see there's decorations on the hung up as well on the street from the street lights. There are several restaurants and a lot of nice shops. So this looks predominantly a Malay establishment, a lot of Malay shops and restaurants. Like the site that we are staying, there's a lot more Chinese and Thai food, a lot of Indian food, mostly Chinese and Thai. But on the contrary, this is like everywhere I'm looking, I'm only seeing Malay shops. So definitely a place where a lot of Malays stay. So we are coming towards the end of the road. There is a shop which is selling shawarma, and they also, I think they are making kunafe on the street.
Are they?
Yeah, that's kunafe.
Oh,
Right?
I don't know, not sure. Papa,
Okay.
oh, Papa Kanafa, yeah.
Oh yeah, Papa Kanafa. So they're definitely making that in the middle of the road. Something I never expected to see ever. That's very nice. I think we should go there.
Okay.
And
Yes, sir.
if they have kunafa available, we should definitely have that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's cross over. Okay, so we are making kunafa.
Closed. Are they open or closed? Not
So
sure.
just ask them. Are you open? Are you open? Open, we can come? Yeah. Alright, no problem, you do it. And we are waiting outside. Yes, they are open and they're just cleaning up. Oh, that's good. So this is their menu, just in case if you're interested. they were kind enough to actually clean up. They're still cleaning up. Quickly clean up one table for us and give us a place to sit and have this wonderful kunafa. They quickly made this done, and while we were coming up, the kebab was also set up and ready. So they also gave us a treat of that. So thankful to them for that kebab and also allowing us to have the kunafa before this. I'm sure you can even hear, like I was saying earlier, that this looks like a more of a predominantly Malay settlement, and you can also hear the azan going on in the background as well while we are sitting here and having the kunafa. So let me just take a bite of it. They're quite cheesy. Quite good. Let's take another bite. Just hold this. Wonderful. Quite good. Not overly sweet, which is a good thing for kunafa, because otherwise some of them can make it really sweet. This is not bad.
Kunafa is one of our favorite Middle Eastern dessert other than baklava. So it's really crispy. It's got that crispy outer texture and the soft, gooey, cheesy inner texture. It's really nice. It's like, I think one of the best we've had. So really good. And it's not overly sweet, as Shabir mentioned. So amazing. Can you see how green it is? So they've actually planted trees in a very planned manner, so it's like you're walking through a very like a garden or something like that.
It's a good balance between greenery and stalls and people living their day-to-day lives.
Yeah, I like this concept. It's very nice.
Yeah. They haven't done away with this, the trees to just make this an happening place.
Or maybe they've planted it in a planned manner because it looks very structured.
Very aesthetic.
Yeah, very aesthetic. So maybe they've planted it in a planned manner to give that a very beautiful look and also preserve the greenery around. Hi. So maybe they're going to light it up later on, but we need to get back, collect our laundry. There are a lot of steak houses as well, so I've seen like 3-4 already. This is another one. So people like their meat here. I wonder if they stop traffic later on in the night, or is it like how Jalan Alor was in the morning? There were cars going, but last night, if you've seen the previous vlogs, you'll see that it completely becomes a walking street at night. So I probably this also does. It looks like that.
So this is the grand gate of Kampong Bahru.
Yeah. We are back to Twin Towers at night. So I'll go a little closer and show the night view because we're just walking from the malls. We took a grab this time because in the morning we got excited and we walked all the way. So we crossed 2 malls and then we came here. There was quite a bit of a walk. So this time we took grab, but you know, with the traffic and everything, it actually would have been quicker if we just walked. So yeah. So we're getting closer and it's a lot more crowded right now. Okay. Okay, so here it is, all lit up. Actually looks quite beautiful at night. And it's actually almost 10 p.m. now, but it looks like 7 or 8ish with a number of people around. Observation deck over there is open for tourists, but you need to purchase a ticket, and that's usually the queue starts since the morning, around 8:30ish, I guess, because when we checked out later in the day online, it was all sold out. So make sure to get your tickets ahead. We're here now and it's crazy busy right now, and we're gonna move and grab some dinner somewhere close by. So those are the towers there behind, all lit up. So we got a day view and here's the night view as well. Let us know which view you liked the best, and if you liked our Kuala Lumpur series so far, then like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I also have an active Instagram account, so you can go and follow us there. So yeah, here's one with the iconic Petronas Twin Tower. We're heading to another street food market. Let's see if they're open, and they should be open because we checked on Google, it's open till 1 a.m. So they should be open, but let's see. So we'll see you once we reach there. Entered the street market, another one.
this market is the view. So there are these stalls, and obviously there's the McDonald's house behind it. So we're going to eat with the view. So we have nachos here. We also have some fries and stuff, which you can try maybe. And there's some pasta and drinks on the other side. Some rice and all, also nasi lemak and different types. Noodles. So that's Malaysian, not cuisine. Nice. Bubble tea in the end with that maybe.
Yeah. Oh, these are the Ramly burgers. We have to have one. Ramly burgers.
And then we have two, so we can have some. We might have it. Let me see. So some Mexican food as well.
Fusion.
And some chicken.
Right.
And pizza and stuff. So goreng nasi lemak on the other side. Some light pizza. So what do we have?
Let's have the burger.
Let's start with the burger.
We ordered a mango burger, which is just 5 ringgit. So it's mango and lime juice, kind of a version of a mojito.
So are we doing the 100 ringgit thing again? So let's try that now.
Let's try that out. So this is 5 ringgit. So we have 5 now. Let me just do a taste test. Wow, very refreshing. And there's a different, like I've never had a mango burrito before. So it's a very unique and unique concept as such. We've ordered this set of satay. So there are 3 chicken satays and 2 beef satays. And there's the rice,
The rice cube,
cucumber, onion, and the peanut sauce.
So how much was this?
This was 8 ringgit.
So where do we stand with
And the burger, we've ordered another burger, which is still being made. So that's 13. So that's 21. And the juice was 5. So we've reached 26. Okay, so let's do a taste test of the satay. Starting with the chicken. Dip it in peanut sauce. It's very soft and tender, the pieces. And the peanut sauce is amazing, the right consistency. And it's not too sweet. It's really nice. Now let me try the beef one. Dip it in peanut sauce. Beef one is better actually. It's also tender like chicken. And it tastes really nice. And now the rice. There's no spoon or anything, so I'll just break it with my hands. I'll just bite it like this right now. Oh, it's not the coconut rice that you get with nasi lemak. where it's just rice. It's really nice. A good set for one person. We have the Ramly burger ready with fries. So we've taken a double beef burger. So let me just give a taste test.
Also, what that is?
Also we've taken some bubble tea. So bubble drinks rather. This one is a rainbow lychee drink, and this one is a pearl milk tea. So okay, since I'm a bit thirsty, let me just have my tea first. Exactly what I wanted. It tastes like Thai milk tea with the boba. That is the jellies. And let me do a taste test of Shabir's one, Shabir's drink. Oh wow. It's refreshing, but it's got a very slushy texture. Okay, now coming to the burger. Okay. So this is how it looks like. So it's definitely going to be messy, but let's see how it tastes. Okay, let me just bring it closer.
So it's only Ramly burger, right?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's not dry, the patty. It's very moist, tender. It's got a lot of flavors, and the mixture of sauce, mayo, or the ketchup, tomato ketchup, mayo, lettuce, and everything. It just blends in so well. Yum. Fries. No, just like regular fries.
Yeah, these are frozen fries, not fresh cut fries.
Yeah. Okay. So it tastes like that. Wow. We've now got some beef nachos and grilled chicken with mashed potato and cucumber salad. So there was an option of spaghetti as well, but we didn't want that, as we didn't want something too heavy. So now let's start with the taste test with the beef nachos. Taking some portion of beef with the nachos. Here we go, taste test of the beef nachos. Interesting. So the nachos itself is very crispy and flavorful. And the beef is very tender and juicy. So it's really nice. It's really nice. It's like none. I've never had this kind of nachos anywhere, so it's really good. So Shabbi's tasting it too. He'll let you know.
It has fresh made nachos.
Yep.
Fresh made nachos with some really nice and tender beef. So this reminds me of something that we had in Kopu 3 years back. When we checked in, we had ordered beef nachos while we were waiting for our room to be ready. So it's quite nice. It reminds me of that actually. But for that, there was no tomatoes in that beef. so which made it a little too rich. But this one, the tomatoes cut through the richness of the beef, so it's tasting really good. So
And I think that wasn't handmade.
no, these are handmade
These
now.
are handmade, so it's got a very nice, unique, crispy yet thin texture.
Alright, let's try the grilled chicken now.
Proper cutlery. Okay. So this is the chicken with the barbecue sauce. Cut a little bit and try it.
Oh, it's cut with a plastic knife also.
Yeah, so it's actually very tender. Oh my god, this is really, really soft. Some mashed potatoes. Salad. Overall a very good combination. The salad itself has a lot of seasoning. So it's not just cucumber, it's got seasoning. Very nice meat, very good.
Basically, this place has a lot of mini trucks all around, and these are all different shops, not quite the same establishment. And they bring in their own food, cook them here, and people come and enjoy them. So, really nice concept. And open parking lot has been converted to a nice little open restaurant with music, live music, and fire shows and all of that. So very nice way to end the night here. It's midnight right now. Does it look like that? With children as well as a lot of families around. Quite interesting and nice. So how much did this cost? So where are we with the 100 ringgit?
So both of them costed 27. And with the juice and everything, we were at
So the
20
bubble tea we were at 26 with juice,
Yeah.
the satay and the burger.
Yeah, so the bubble tea costed 6 ringgits each, so that's 12. So 12 and
26 plus 12 is 38.
38.
And this one,
And this one is 27.
38 plus 27 is 58, 59, 60, 65. So we are 65 ringgits, 35 ringgits more to go. I don't see us reaching 100 ringgits in any which way because I don't think we're ordering any more food after this. We're quite stuffed with whatever we have had. Maybe a couple of drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll just grab some couple of drinks. We'll let you know the total at the end.
But there's no desserts here. That's the only thing that we have seen.
Yeah.
So a lot of drink options. So we will try one more drink and with that close the night.
Yeah, and one more thing to note is we did go to Jalan Nalor yesterday, and the prices over there, like you could see, like if you've seen the video of Jalan Nalor, if you haven't, we'll link it up. So if you see, we reached 100 ringgits quite fast, and we did not even have like full meals. These are like full meals. We don't have full meals. It's like we had some juices and durian and some very small tidbits. But here we are actually having full meals, one plate each, but full meals, and we haven't even reached 100 yet. So that's why I guess it pulls the local crowd. It's not touristy.
I haven't seen any tourists.
No, it's
Maybe
just
a couple of them
just
here
2 or
and there.
3, and right now I don't think there is any.
No, there isn't
it's just
any.
locals. So yeah, so just don't stick to the touristy Jala. Definitely check it out. It's good for one night, but do come to this part of the city as well. So we're gonna end it here. So that's it.
We spent 65 ringgits.
65 ringgits.
So we had satay, we had
burger, nachos, grilled chicken,
one mango
mango mojito, and
two
bubble
bubble tea.
teas, Yeah, so that was quite a meal and quite an
Back to all
evening.
of it, watching some live music.
Yes, and there was a fire show as well, which is there on our Instagram. If you can go and check that out.
So at 12:09 a.m. We are closing it off for tonight.
We are currently in Brickfields, Little India in Kuala Lumpur, and we are crossing the road. Yes, we have successfully crossed in Little India as Indians. We are in the Petling Street Market, and we are just entering that.
The first one is pumpkin, the second one is lychee roll, and the third one is sweet potato.
Okay.
As mentioned, the first one is pumpkin as normal. This one refers to the bird, Burma monster.
Okay.
And then this one is the classic one, original, and then black sesame and matcha.
All right.
Wonderful to have found this restaurant instead of having to leave the street. We didn't want to leave the street. We wanted to be on the street itself. So we have got that, and we'll order.
If you like this video, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of our travel and food content. And I also have an active Instagram page, so go and follow there. Drop in any questions that you may have. So yeah, see you in the next vlog.